Hey, I'm Adam Jusko from Answer Collection, and in this video we are going to answer the question, can I qualify for unemployment compensation if I quit my job? Before we do that, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to our channel for answers to other questions in the future as well. So this video, can I qualify for unemployment if I quit my job? Now, first off, we should say that unemployment law is different in every state in the country. However, there are many similarities between the states, so there definitely are some things that we can say are probably going to be true in most cases. So the answer to the question, can you qualify for unemployment if you quit, usually is going to be no. So if you chose to quit your job and the employer was willing to keep you as an employee, you're usually not going to qualify for unemployment if you quit. However, there are some instances where possibly you could qualify for unemployment if you quit. Now, while I say it's possible in some cases, the bar that you would have to reach in order to get unemployment if you quit your job would be very high. You would have to show that you had good cause for leaving that job, that a reasonable person in the same situation as you would see no other choice really but to leave that job. So it's not just, your boss is annoying and you get, the worst jobs while other people get easier jobs, or there wasn't room for advancement in the company, or maybe your coworkers were jerks or whatever. It would have to go up a level. Now, maybe if we used your boss or your coworkers as an example, it wouldn't just be that they are annoying or that you feel you are being treated unfairly. It might be that there is something that is creating a hostile work environment. So maybe your boss is, treating you in particular in a very demeaning fashion. Maybe you are being, screamed at, or you're somehow, being singled out in front of all the other employees over and over again. So maybe there's something like that. Maybe there is a coworker that you feel is threatening in some way because something happened in the workplace and now you have been threatened by a coworker. So there could be something within a hostile work environment that would cause you to feel like you absolutely have to quit. Now, that's one of the cases where if you were in that situation, you couldn't just quit and say, okay, well, this was, a really bad situation. You'd have to do some documentation to show what had happened and what you did about it to try and remedy that situation. That might mean that you go to the human resources department of your company and, say what has happened and that you expect there are going to be changes made and that they would look into the situation. And then if there was no remedy, if things did not get better, if nothing changed, well, then maybe then is the time that you could say, well, I tried and I had to quit because nothing was going to change. Now, that's sort of a more dramatic example, but there may be other things as well. Maybe you feel like your workplace is unsafe for some reason. And again, maybe there are things that you didn't want to do because you were concerned about the safety or just the general safety in the environment in the place that you work you don't trust. And again, if you went to someone and talked about your reasons for feeling unsafe and they basically didn't listen to you, did not change anything, well, that again is a possibility of something where you could quit and still qualify for unemployment. Maybe your hours were cut back so substantially that the job is no longer a job that you can hold and support a family. Say you were working full-time and all of a sudden your employer cut you back all the way to 10 or 15 hours a week. Well, now that is a completely different job. They may not be firing you. They may not even want you to go away. But in that case, things have now changed substantially from what they were. And so it would make sense that you might quit that job, look for a new job, and want unemployment at the same time. So obviously there are a couple problems with quitting a job and still seeking unemployment compensation. Like I said, there's a very high bar to even prove that you should get unemployment if you were the one that decided to leave. But say that you have met that bar, it's still going to take a while for you to get your situation hammered out. It's not going to be the same as someone who was laid off from a job, very obvious that they should qualify for unemployment. Instead, you are going to have someone look at your case specifically and probably spend more time with it to decide if you should qualify for unemployment. And of course, while you are waiting for that to happen, you are not getting any money. So you have that to think about. And then on the other hand, also, because of the fact that you are asking for unemployment and it's not going to be necessarily a clear-cut case, you may feel like you need to hire an attorney. And then of course, then you're talking about, paying someone when really you want to be making money, right? So that is something that is not a situation that most of us want to jump into in terms of having to hire an attorney to get unemployment, especially because of the fact that unemployment is not a significant amount of money. We don't want part of that going to an attorney. Now, none of this is to dissuade you from quitting a job if you feel like you are unsafe, and any reasonable person would feel unsafe in that situation. It's just to let you know that it is not going to be easy in order to win your case and get that unemployment. So it's obviously something that you should take into consideration. So that's it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments section. Can't really give, advice very specifically to any particular person's situation. However, if there are more general questions that you have, put them in there and we will see if we can jump in and give you some answers. That's it for this video. Again, please subscribe if you have not already, and we thank you for watching.